Thank you. We're running a little bit behind today, but that's probably because I give really long answers, to be
Oh,
completely
that's all
honest.
right. You're donning a fork too, so you're allowed to take a lunch break. It's okay.
Well, I'm eating peaches.
You're eating. Oh, I thought you said pizza. I'm like, are you a fork pizza eater?
No, I'm not that weird.
Oh, see, I will sometimes if it's leftovers the next day for some reason I'll do a fork. I don't know, call me crazy. That's
I
not
don't
what we're
know.
here to talk about, though.
Why not? I mean, I like starting that way. Food is like my love language. So let's go.
All right, well, welcome to the show, Katy Perry. We don't have to introduce you.
Hi, guys.
How's it going?
Are we answering that question?
You know what? It's so true. Actually, someone asked me the other day. I was like trying to that awkwardly like, do I share an elevator at my condo building or not with someone? And someone's asked how I was, and I'm like, do you really want to know the real answer? Because let's be honest, I don't have that many floors to ride right now.
Okay.
Like it's
Okay.
like, oh my gosh.
I tell people, I'm like, do you have the time?
I know. All right, let's talk about you though. Daisy's out now. The album is out August 14th.
That's right. And I have a child in my stomach.
And you've got a child in your stomach. A lot is going on right now.
You know, just doing the most. I always take the road less traveled when it concerns putting out records. I wasn't supposed to put a record out on August 14th. I was supposed to put it out in June, but of course we pushed because the world just kind of turned upside down and inside out. And now it's like kind of like the battle of like who's coming first. I don't think she wants to be like playing second fiddle to the record, but we'll see.
Neither will overshadow the other one.
Okay, yeah, two different things. They're two different deliveries.
Exactly, two different deliveries, two different babies of your own. But before we get into this too crazy, you always seem to be so dressed up for these. I've watched a couple of these, and you always do you always just get dressed up every day?
Not every day, but like, I mean, I'm
for camera.
For the Canadians.
Okay, so here's the thing: is I didn't know what to wear for Katy Perry today. It's the
Are you wearing
question.
Pants?
I am wearing pants. Yes, don't worry. Oh, I wouldn't do that to you. I'm sorry.
No, never mind. Don't show me. I'm fine.
No. We got pants. We're good. We got pants.
Okay, good.
But I was like, this isn't what I've landed on today. I decided why not let Katy Perry pick.
All right.
So I've got categories for you. It's a game show. You didn't know it was going to be a game show when you logged into this Zoom call.
I'm stimulated. I'm in.
Casually confident, weddings that got canceled, turtle time, or panda bear pandemonium. One of these categories is something you'll pick, and I have to wear it for the rest of this interview. It won't make sense out of context, but that's fine.
Casually confident, weddings that got canceled, including mine.
Turtle time.
Turtle time or panda what?
Panda bear pandemonium.
Panda
it's a tough
bear,
one.
Panda bear pandemonium.
Going panda bear pandemonium. Okay, that is a full panda mascot costume I have to get into. But I'll do it for you. Cool.
Wait, no, I don't. Wait, hold on. Stop. Will you be hiding your face then?
I don't. I won't wear the head. Don't worry. I'll put it on. Okay. But while we do this, what are you most excited for with this album? Because, this is far from your first one. And putting it in an album, I'm sure there's exactly. I'm sure there's something that's fun with each and every one of them. Is it the story that this year is telling us right now? While you answer that, I'm going to put a panda costume on. So.
Okay. So
I'm still here.
I'm still here. Chris, so the record is coming out August 14th. I'm going to reveal the name of the record soon, but not yet. And I'm sorry, I can't give you the exclusive.
Is it because it's the name of your daughter and it's the same release?
No, but that's actually a really good question. And some dots may be connected eventually. But, I do actually in previous interviews say things that, will make more sense or fans will go back and go like, oh my God, she gave us the answer to everything this whole time. And we just anyways, it's called Easter eggs and I love them.
All right. Can I take a guess at one?
Sure.
Is it, because I think you were talking about a couple other songs. What Makes a Woman? Is this a big one? Is this kind of what you're hinting at or no?
Wrong. And you're
move on. I suck.
But that is the name of a song on the record, one that I love. But this record I wrote after coming out of being clinically depressed and not thinking I was going to live, which I'm definitely living and bringing life into the world. And so it's a screenshot or a sound shot, I guess, of the past 2 years and coming through that and finding the light at the end of the tunnel and the resilience of the whole thing. I think we're all kind of coming out of some darkness right now. So hopefully, people can relate to some of the songs on the record. There's a lot of hope on the record. I had to write in a hopeful disposition or else I wasn't going to make it. And so I guess this record really deals with, my battle with depression more than any other record, but it's not a dark record. It's like a super light, positive record. It's kind of reminiscent of Prism, maybe.
No, amazing. Oh, I can't wait. Was because you said you weren't originally going to release it, it got pushed back. Were you like in that group of artists? Sorry to like, we're getting serious now, and I've got the head here, by the way.
How serious can it be? Oh my God, Panda Pandemonium.
So I won't do the whole, can you hear me? I don't know. I won't do the whole interview like this. Don't worry.
It's not right. I think we should talk about depression while you're wearing that for sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry to change the subject so abruptly. He'll be here for moral support.
Okay.
I think is part of the reason like you're putting it out now. Were you part of that wave of like, should we put an album out? Is this the right time for it? And is part of the reason because the world stopped and like a hopeful album is kind of what we want?
Well, I hope that they do. I don't know what the world wants. I mean, I'm just saying, here it is. Wee. But yeah, of course, like we're sensitive in the fact that like, timing is everything. And if it wasn't a record about resilience and coming through the darkness, I definitely would maybe like, think about it being a 2021 record. But I'm putting it out for several reasons. One, it's a body of work that is hopeful and optimistic and hopefully can help people get through whatever the hell they're going through and they don't feel so alone in their own, mental health challenges. And brings a little bit of a smile on people's faces if they've lost it. But also, I don't know what to expect after I have my child. Maybe I'm just going to be a full-time mother, but probably not. But I do know.
Don't announce your retirement here. I don't want this the show that they pull clips from, like Katy Perry announced retirement.
No, but I know I'll go into my own small kind of quarantine again. And
you deserve it. You got a family you're building. You just put out the album. You deserve to soak that up.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be focused and really present, for that. So I'm excited, but I think that this body of work is something that can hopefully bring people out of their darkness. And that's my purpose for this record.
August 14th. I can't wait for it. Daisies is the only taste of it that we have heard so far.
Is that a true or false question?
I don't know. Unless you want to debut that, I'm okay with that debut on this show. That's fine with me.
Last year I put out Never Really Over and a couple other songs, and not all those songs will be on the record. I'm definitely going to put Never Really Over on the record, though.
I think you have to. It's one of my favorites, anyways. Selfishly, I think you have to.
Okay, fine. But yeah, so Daisies is the first kind of right sentiment for the reveal of what the record is about, and talk about just like who cares what who cares the comment that anyone leaves on your Instagram, like excuse me, and stay true to your path.
Exactly, and the video is so gorgeous. I know that. Wait, you're on the fence about it? You don't like the video?
I like the video. I just like it's so vulnerable for me, and it's just so much. It's like it's so raw. It's so intense. I like.
Now, are you saying that because you're nervous that that's out there, or are you saying that because you don't want it to be out there, but it just had to be?
No,
it doesn't have to be.
No, nothing has to be. No, it's just it definitely. I like to be like. I like bells and whistles. I like, I put the hoe.
You're good at bells and whistles.
And I like more is more. And this is different. And I think it's a blessing in disguise. And when I look back at it, it'll be like, oh, what a gift I gave myself. It'll age really well. But like, I mean, people know I'm pregnant, but I don't really need to be like pregnant all the time. I'm like, okay, I get it. We get it. You're pregnant. We get it. We get it. You're pregnant.
When I watched it, it was like, I'm like, oh, this is kind of like this cool, like beautiful documented moment, like one of your first adventures with like your new family that's growing. That's what it seemed like to me. I don't know.
Fine, I like it.
Yeah. But I'm not over the top at all.
You really downplay.
Yeah, I'm exactly. I'm going to put this down.
Okay.
Sorry. Now that the album is coming,
my roof. Sorry, I had a mouse in the attic that kept me up 2 nights ago.
Oh, I think.
Oh my God. I don't know if anyone's ever experienced that, but like, especially if they get into a trap and they flop around for 6 hours.
Oh.
Anyway.
Do you have no one there that can take care of that? Where's Orlando? Where's he?
Orlando's on like a little, like Orlando is actually on a baby moon.
Oh, really? He's excited?
Well, he gets his own baby moon. We went on like a really like a kind of baby moon. We went camping. So I'm like fully pregnant camping, setting up, lawn chairs and pulling out the RV and like in 100-degree weather, out of my mind. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. It was my idea. I was like, let's go on vacation, but let's do it differently this time. Let's go camping. And then I was like, oh my God, we have to do everything ourselves.
Yeah.
Like more than like literally, like we have to clean the poop out of the RV.
Oh yeah, that part of it too. Yeah, RV camping. I almost would prefer a tent because I'm just like.
We have to wrap soon. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, that's okay.
Can we wrap as we're starting to talk about number twos?
Yeah. Let's do it. Has Orlando hit the daddy switch? Has he done something? You're like, who are you right now? Like, you're becoming someone else.
No, I'm really excited for that. And I consciously picked him to be daddy because of how beautiful he is with his own son, who's 9 years old. And I see that, and I've just been so inspired by that. So I felt safe enough to be like, okay, I'm going to know you for the rest of my life, whether I like it or not,
Yeah.
We are together forever because of this, life that we're bringing into the world. But he actually, he FaceTimed me 2 days ago, and he showed me the first clothes that he bought, which were like these like little knitted outfits, and they're very sweet, and he did so well. I was really proud of him. So he's a great dad. And little girls are usually daddy's little girls.
Yeah, he'll be good with that.
He's gonna soak it up. They say that, like, when you meet your wife, you think, oh, that's the perfect woman for me. Well, that facade fades the fuck away for sure. But when you meet your daughter is when it really sticks. So
amazing. I can't wait for the baby. I can't wait for the album. I can't wait for it all. Before I go, I know these Zoom interviews must get boring sometimes. People probably ask all the same crap all the time. This call has probably been full of it, the same old stuff. But I just wanted, like, what do you want out there? What's something that everyone has missed asking you that you just want out in the world that you want to say?
Well, I was setting up my own ring light today. Everybody has a ring light, and I got hit in the face with it this morning. So with one of the legs, and that's what I want to say is that, never get too big enough to get hit in the face with your own ring light.
Life advice from Katy Perry.
Like the universe will always bring you down to size. This whole like 2020 has united all of us in a way and made us all feel like connected. I think hopefully that's the silver lining. That's what I believe. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like empathy and compassion for my neighbors. People
no one's ever felt that.
I mean, in LA, it's very transactional, but now it's like we care about humans, and that's important.
I definitely feel like I've learned a lot about myself. I feel like I'm almost coming, and not to be like cliche, but I almost feel like I'm coming out of this, and we're still in it, but like almost like a different person. Like I'm realizing things about myself from being locked away with myself for so long. And I think it's going to be like a better me on the other side. I hope anyways.
I hope, I was telling my friend, it's like your worst demons showed up to your front door and knocked and said, hey, do you want to hold my hand for a few months? And you're like, oh my God, I have to face you. Finally, I can't run. I can't eat it. I can't shop it. I can't travel it. I can't work you away. I just have to live with you.
And we have 3 months in. Apparently that's enough to drive us crazy.
Good kind of crazy.
Good Kind of Crazy, and it's going to get all better August 14th when the album is out. Daisy's out everywhere now. Katy Perry, thank you for spending some time in the pandemonium.
It is the pandemonium. Thanks, Chris. Love you.
Do you want to end on looking at my face or at the panda's face?
Panda.
Okay.
Bye, Chris. Love you.
Those sticks and stones showed 'em